This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe. I'm here to tell you all to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and remember to turn on notifications. You will be the first to know all about the latest Dragon Ball news and information.
Oh, did you say UnrealEntGaming? Oh, I love his channel.
God damn it, Zelbon, stop rubbing your nipples and get back to bed!
The Tournament of Power is undoubtedly the perfect place set up during the perfect time to introduce the perfect placement for some of the most intense and groundbreaking battles ever to be seen within the world of Dragon Ball, simply by pairing off fighters that you never thought prior would ever have a chance at getting the spotlight. And with the recent information being leaked, revealing all of the Universe 6 fighters, we've learned that not only does Champa possess 3 individual Saiyans who solely possess unique abilities and powers of their own in this tournament, but now also having to learn of brand new, never before seen Namekians who are now also going to be featured during some portions within the overall tournament setting. And just like all else within the Dragon Ball fandom, the question that we're all asking is, who are they, how powerful are they, and what kind of traits do they possess when comparing them to Universe 7's Piccolo? Piccolo is one of many fan favorites in this community, and for a lot of us, we're patiently waiting to see what Piccolo does within the overall Tournament of Power setting. And just like many of us, as of this news breaking, we all would love to see what could possibly happen when Piccolo encounters these other Namekians. In all honesty, it would only make sense in seeing Goku battle Kale, in Vegeta fighting Kaba, in seeing Saiyans fight Saiyans, as it is a pretty common thing within the world of Dragon Ball, having to go back and look at the engagement between Raditz on Earth, Turles, Broly, Vegeta, but never since the battle against Lord Slug have we ever gotten a chance to see any other engagement involving another Namekian other than Piccolo. And now, for the first time, we're introduced to a new breed of fighters, the likes in which we've never seen and or heard of before. So the question lingers as to, are they similar to Lord Slug in being ancient Namekians? Do the powers of both Sorino and Purina far exceed Piccolo's in reaching feats beyond our expectations? And I think most importantly among all, are these Namekians good or evil? And the reason why this is brought up is the simple fact that Team Universe number 6 consists of very diverse characters that are both good, evil, and neutral. Some of the good characters having to be Kaba, some of the evil characters having to be Frost, and some of the neutral characters having to be Hit, as Hit is an assassin, and whatever is presented in terms of as a reward, Hit will claim in neutralizing the target he is given, as opposed to Kaba, who fights for righteousness and the defense of his planet, and alongside Frost, who is very greedy in nature. So having to go back and seeing Vados' recruitment process, has Vados recruited good or bad Namekians? Either way, they have to be very powerful in nature. I really doubt, unlike others, these Namekians are going to be significantly weak, as I do feel that similar to the Universe 6 Saiyans, these Namekians just may have the potential to be exceeding Piccolo in terms of all feats and strength, even possibly intelligence, as we know little to nothing about them judging based on the recording of this video. We have no information going further as to who they are and what they represent. And having to look at how Piccolo stands as a fighter, Piccolo is a very strategic fighter, having to plan things out using techniques. So the question lingers, are these Namekians the same? Do they have to rely on techniques and or abilities, or are they simply based alone on power, speed? What kind of traits do they possess? In my opinion, I personally feel that at least one of the 2 Namekians having to be revealed is going to get wrung out by Piccolo, as it would make sense. However, between the 2, I definitely feel as if one of the 2 Namekians between the 2 having to be revealed is going to be not only significantly stronger than Piccolo, but also possibly eliminating him from the Tournament of Power, and having to have a shock value in Piccolo having to be wrung out by one of his own. Not only would that create a shock factor within the community, but also a shock factor in seeing what Piccolo can do against another Namekian who is significantly more powerful than he is. And as time goes on, we are going to get more reveals, more leaks, and more spoilers pertaining their overall character bios and allegiance within the tournament setting, and seeing what they can get out of this. Now, one thing I also do want to point out here is their skin tone seems to resemble that of Garlic Jr. or maybe a little bit of Lord Slug. It's definitely a lot darker than how Piccolo looks, but certainly this does raise the stakes in seeing what they can do, in seeing what kind of knowledge they possess, as we do understand that the universes are tied between 7 and 6, so for all we know they may in fact be just like Piccolo. But in my opinion, I do feel as if these Namekians, at least one of the 2, if not both, is going to be much more powerful than Piccolo in comparison to maybe the other Saiyans, That's kind of hard to say because again, we literally have not seen these characters in action based on the recording date of this video. So as the tournament goes on, we may in fact see more development from these characters, as in my personal opinion, I really do hope that we do get an engagement process between at least both of these Namekians and Piccolo, if not at least one, in seeing one Namekian having to ring out the other, as again, it would include a shock factor in seeing one person having to eliminate his own. Depending on where you stand, if you guys want to see one of the Universe 6 Namekians ring out Piccolo or the opposite, that's entirely up to you. But post your comments down below, guys. What are your overall thoughts on the Universe 6 Namekians? Do you guys believe that they're stronger than Piccolo? Are they good? Are they evil? Do they pledge their allegiance to Choppa in trying to get something out of this? Are they capable of fusion as we've seen before with Piccolo and Kami and several others? Post your comments down below, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you guys can be notified whenever a Dragon Ball video is posted onto this channel. Hashtag notification squad. Tune back in for more as Dragon Ball Super episode 102 debuts tonight. So make sure you guys tune back onto the channel for the Dragon Ball Super review, and I'll be seeing you all down the comment section below. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace.